Hello friends, welcome to Acquire IAS. Today we are going to discuss questions on renewable energy. You can download the short notes of the Hindu PDF from the given below links. Right? So you can join the WhatsApp group for mains answer writing initiatives. Right friends? Mains answer writing. You can follow me on my Facebook page. You can simultaneously subscribe blogs for getting an interesting articles regarding UPSC and personality developments, and you can get various kinds of PDFs from the Telegram channel. Right, next we see about today's agenda. So today we are going to discuss questions based on renewable energy, that is chapter 6 of the Shankar IAS, and it is a source subtopic as a source, and it is a part 1 friends. Right, so we move further. Today's first question is, which of the following given statement is correct? Option number A, renewable energy is energy that is generated from natural resources that are continuously replenished. Next, second statement says this includes sunlight, geothermal heat, wind, tides, water, and various forms of biomass. Third statement says this energy cannot be exhausted and is constantly renewed. So think about it and please answer in the comment sections. Right friends, so now let me tell you the answers for this question. That is, our answer will be all of the above, that is A, B and C. So option number 3 will be the right answer. Why? Let us see little bit about this question. Let me clear this. Yes, right friends, so first of all let me tell you the meaning of replenished. Replenished means to renew by itself. Right friends, to renew continuously. Replenished means continuously replaced, renewed. Right, so what are the examples of the renewed? So air, we can we say air is an example of the replenished in the environment in the renewable energy? Yes, that is wind energy. So air is termed as wind energy, so it is air, it is also mentioned here. Right, next we can call as water, various forms of other biomass, geothermal heat, tides, sunlight. These are all always, they'll continuously in replenished processing system. Right friends, next we see about the third statement. Third statement, it is this energy cannot be exhausted and is constantly renewed. Yes, it is perfectly okay, but in 21st century what the current scenario is happening, I have to get aware about that. So we will see about the short summary of the water. Actually not this air, we have to change this. Right, so yeah, so we will see little bit about the water. That is, in 21st century the water distress is very much huge. As you all know that many of the states in India are suffering from the water stressed states. Right friends, and not only in India, many of the countries in the world, they are suffering from the water shortage. So in this way, not every aspect is constantly renewed, but in terms of if the human interference is not there, yes, this statement is correct. But due to human interference, the continued renewed is not taking as much as it should. Right friends, but in this statement it is not saying that there is a human interference or not. So in whenever the human interference is not, and whenever they gave such kind of statements regarding the universal fact, then you have to go according to universal fact, not according to the human being influence. Right friends, now we will move further. The second question says, which of the following given statements is correct? Option number A, the use of renewable energy greatly reduces all sort of pollution vis-a-vis non-renewable energy. Second statement says most of the renewable sources of energy are fairly non-polluting and considered clean. So choose the correct answer from the below codes. Option number A is only A, B is only B, C is none, and D is both A and B. So let me tell you the answer. That is, option number D will be the right answer. Right friends, now we will see regarding the answer here. That is, yes, the renewable energy is reduces the pollution as compared to the non renewable energy sources, right friends. Next, in the second statement says most of the renewable sources of energy are fairly non-polluting. Yes, it is obviously correct statement, because for example, if we take the water, air, insolation, that is solar radiation, anything about it, so these are non-polluting sources, right friends. So for this reason, second statement will also be right. So here our option will be D will be the right answer, that is both A and B will be the right answer. Next we move to the third question, that is which of the following are the correct statement. Option number A, biomass though a renewable source is a major contributor of the indoor pollution. So how it is, just think about it. So let me tell you this statement once again, how you have to think about this. I mean, why most of the students will go wrong in these kind of questions. That is, biomass through a renewable energy, though a renewable energy, a major contributor of the indoor pollution. So they think that when it is saying renewable energy, it should not be the pollution. Okay, there will not be any kind of pollution, as we discussed in the previous question, right friends. Here we discussed, but in terms of biomass it is considered. Okay, so read the statement once again and try to attempt this question, right friends. Next we move for the second statement, that is biomass though a non-renewable source is a major contributor of the outdoor pollution. So which of the following is the correct answer? Here you have to think, that is think. So let me tell you let me read out the options here first of all. So choose the wrong code. So you have to choose the wrong code from the below, right friends. So option number A says both A and B, option number B only A, option number C only B, and option number D is neither A nor B. So our option number, what will be the answer for this question? Please do comment in the comment section, right friends. So now let me tell you the answer. That is answer only B will be the right answer. So C option is the correct, right friends. Sorry, wait, let me tell you one thing. Here it is, they are asking which of the statement is a wrong statement, isn't it? So yes, outdoor will be the wrong answer, so indoor will be the right answer. So here only B will be the wrong answer. Yes, right friends. So now let me tell you one thing, that is biomass will give is a major contributor for the pollution, that is to indoor pollution, not for outdoor pollution, right friends. So by this the second statement goes wrong. Now we move further. Consider the following correct statement. Option number 1, primary source includes renewable energy like solar, wind, geothermal, and second option says secondary source includes non-renewable energy generated through the conversion of coal, oil, and natural gas. So choose the correct answer from the below code. So which of the following will be the correct? So option number A only 1, B only 2, C both 1 and 2, D neither 1 nor 2. So which of the following is the right answer? Please choose the right answer. Pause the video and try to attempt this question. So here now let me tell you the answer, that is option number C will be the right answer for this question, that is both A and B will be the right answer. Okay friends, so I hope you understood. Next we move for the next question, that is what do you understand by the term cogeneration? Here one of my friend, he asked that he wants to invest in energy sector. So he asked me in which energy sector I have to invest. So I said you just go for cogeneration. So then he asked what is the meaning of cogeneration. So the cogeneration is producing two forms of energy from one form, and second option is cogeneration producing one form of energy from the two fuels. Option number C, here your options are there, so please go through it. And now let me tell you the answer for this question, that is option number A will be the right answer, that is only 1. So now I think you got why I have said to my friend that is go for cogeneration, right friends, because cogeneration will producing two forms of energy from one form, right? So by this reason I have said it will get you double benefit. So in this way you can see about the cogeneration works, how it works. That is, it will actually in traditional manner this heat will go waste, right friends? This heat will go waste, there will be no use for this. But in cogeneration, even the heat will also be transmitted for the in housing sectors, right? Next we see further next question, that is, consider the following statements, correct statements. Option number A, photovoltaic electricity uses a solar collector that has a mirrored surface which reflects the sunlight into a receiver that heats up to a liquid. This heated up liquid is used to make steam that produces electricity. Second option says solar thermal electricity uses photovoltaic cell that absorbs direct sunlight to generate electricity. So which of the following statement is correct? Please choose the right answer. Options here given, please go through it. And now let me tell you the answer. That is, our answer A will be the right answer here. Okay friends, only A is the right answer. So here you have to choose the correct answer in this question. So answer A will be the right answer, because in photovoltaic electricity the mirrored surface will be used, right friends? So let me show you the diagram for this question, by that you can understand in better way. So here, this is your diagram. You can see here, that is, thermal energy has little bit thicker sheets, okay, thicker sheets as compared to the photovoltaic sheets, right friends? And what are the uses of the thermal sheets? Just a second friends, let me see the question. The photoelectricity uses a solar collector, yes. So here you are, the uses of the thermal solar system is, one is transfer the heat, hot water. It is used for even the hot waters, plumbers. It is used for even the heat industries, right friends? Next, if we come to the photovoltaic cells, so what the photovoltaic process will be used for, that is, it will uses for the lights, electricity, electricians, and majority of the home appliance, you can say that, right friends? So here you can see that heat was instead of creating electricity, heat water is instead, right friends? Next we see, move further. Consider the following statement, correct statement. That is, option number A, the states with very high solar radiation are Rajasthan, northern Gujarat, and parts of Ladakh region, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh. Statement number 2 says the state with the very high solar radiation are Bihar, Odisha, and parts of Ladakh region, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Assam. So which one of the following statement is correct here, right friends? So please choose the correct answer. Here our correct answer would be only A, right friends? Let me mark here. Only A will be the right answer, because these are the regions which will come under the very high solar radiation as compared to the other parts of India, right? Next we move further. That is 8th question. Consider the following statement, correct statement. That is, option number A, the Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission or the National Solar Mission is an initiative of the Government of India and the state governments to promote solar power in India, inaugurated in the year 2010 January, right friend? In the year 2010 January, and has been revised twice as now a target of 100 gigawatts of solar photovoltaic by 2022. Sorry friends, pardon me. Next we see second option, that is the Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission or the National Solar Mission is an initiative of the Government of India and the state government to promote the solar power in India. Inaugurated in January 2010, the JNNSM has been, that is Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, has been revised twice and now boasts a target of 100 gigawatts of solar PV photovoltaic cells by 2024. So which one of the following is the right answer? Please choose the correct answer from the below codes. नहीं तिकडे जा. Yeah, coming to options, that is option number 1 says only 1, option number B says only 2, and option number C says both 1 and 2, and option number D says neither 1 nor 2. So which of the following will be the correct answer? Please do comment in the below sections. So let me tell you the answer, that is only A will be the right answer, friends, right? Because it is the initiative targeted up to 2022 but not that up to 2024, right? So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe for Acquire IAS. Thank you very much. Have a great day.